Okay, we should be live. Hopefully everyone's doing all right today. Kind of sliding in sideways at the last minute here. I do apparently have a mess. No, it's nothing. I will check that after stream. I need to see if that is a game I would like to cover. Anyway, hopefully everyone's doing all right today. Sorry for the slightly late start. We got it kicked off, but life happens. I don't remember where we were. I'm opening a can of drink today. Again, cherry limeade, because I bought a whole 12 pack of it, so gotta drink it eventually. There's a Papa Roach song on Mechasult. Well, Mechasult. For some reason, my brain was going Mech Commander. I could see it being on Mechasult. Mechasult was on Xbox, for those of you that are wondering. I have both of them. I haven't beaten them. I got them, I didn't go out of my way to get them, oddly enough. What I did is I bought I forget what they call it on. It's not a bundle. It's a lot. There we go. Of games for Xbox, because it included Blue Dragon. I'm trying to remember what the other one was. Blue Dragon, Infinity Undiscovered. Yes, I'm looking behind me to see what was all on it. Blue Dragon, Infinite Undiscovered, and Lost Odyssey were the 3 games I bought it for. Came with both Mechassults, a few Call of Duties, and Enchanted Arms. Enchanted Arms I wanted, but hey, it wasn't high priority at the time. But yeah, only reason I know that is because I know what other Xbox games I bought intentionally for the collection. That one was the bundle. I only have like maybe a dozen Xbox 360 games. Most of the rest from that generation, if it was on both PS2 and Xbox or PS3, I bought it on the PlayStation systems. Yes, this is me! Hey, Queen. Sorry that it's been kind of intermittent on the streams. Hopefully you're doing all right today. And did I know there's a co-op mod for Mechasult 2? Wouldn't surprise me. Xbox emulation has been getting better. So I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing more and more mods for it as people start adopting it. Although, that said, emulation kind of hasn't as much at the forefront. But yeah, until the earliest that this kind of weird whenever I can schedule will end is mid-November. I'm hoping it's mid-November. All depends on whether somebody is able to get a boat in the middle of the freaking Pacific. It might be the end of November, provided that the U.S. government doesn't stop them from, coming back to the U.S. It's chaos. If that happens, I don't know what's going to happen. That's like the worst case scenario. Well, second worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is boat sink. But second worst case scenario is borders. But we do actually have some stuff to do today. I think I found in the notes where I am. I can figure stuff out. We don't really care about the calibration process. Can I get any of these people interested in the... Nope, I can't. How fixed they really are? They are not very fixed. But for the most part, things are going pretty good here. Alive and kicking. What do you have here? You've got... Ooh, Null Shock would actually not be bad. Lightning Element to attack the skills. We haven't actually gotten any of those, so I'm going to go ahead and buy that. But, yeah, today, I don't think it's going to be a short stream. Like, things could happen that shorten it, but there's nothing that I know of for sure that's supposed to be happening today. I need to hop And like after, because it's gonna upload, and it should be done processing. I can go see how long it has to go. Yeah, it's about half uploaded, so it'd probably be about 2 hours from now for the YouTubes to actually process all my nonsense. And I'll have to like make a thumbnail and stuff like real quick, but I can do that anytime before 3. Okay, so let's go ahead and overwrite that save. We're at 49%. We're almost halfway through this game. It's taken way more streams than I thought it would. Mainly because I've been getting pulled away by stuff. There are a few games I want to cover in the indie space on streams as well. We might do a couple like late night streams to kind of get some of those done. I might do some RPGs that are not on the main list for that. So like this one will always be the morning one until we're done with it, and then we'll move on to the next game. I am mildly tempted to make morning as just Final Fantasy. But we'll see. Escape from Duckov was on my list. I didn't get a chance to get it during the snowball period. Do they have voices?
You guys better watch out. With horns like that, you're just asking to get struck.
They're not metal.
Leon and Aid left Mountain to find a way to repair Elder Kimari's horn. We cannot return to Mountain until a way is found.
And you expect to find that here?
Yes? Where does Lady Yuna think we should search for a way to fix Elder's horn?
Search Jose Temple.
The Albed there may know something.
I don't know.
Leon and Aid go there to look. Thank you, High Summoner. Come, Aid.
Dispatch. Okay, okay. Let's start with Escape from Duckov. Escape from Duckov. I did play Escape from Tarkov for about 1.5 years, and then a bunch of stuff with Battle State went down. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna play it anymore. That and even the like audio design on it never worked well for me, which is kind of weird because it's supposed to have like directional audio so you can tell where stuff is, and just like randomly it would flip for me. I don't know if that was just how my system was set up, and since I was running on a 1080 Ti, I wasn't really getting great performance anyway. I was getting good performance, especially considering I had settings lowered down because it's competitive and stuff like that. But when I saw Escape from Duckov, I was like, I want to cover that, but I was just like super busy that week, so I just didn't get a chance to cover it. Ended up releasing. So it's one of those that if I cover it, it'll just be in whatever free time I get. And if I have the money that week to kind of pick it up. Now, as far as Dispatch aesthetically, and as far as how it's designed, seemed kind of like an interesting game for me. It's a game that I was like, okay, that's cool. I should probably look into covering that. Then I learned what their release system was. And I know. I don't like that. They released it as a just normal release when it should have been, because it's going to be coming out in segments. Like episode 1, episode 2, episode yada yada. And I'm fine with the episodic stuff, but it kind of felt like they were trying to hide that it was episodic like that.
Dance, flames.
If that makes sense. Ow. Why are you not dying, bud? Am I gonna have to use real magic on you? No. But yeah, if I do pick it up, it'll be after all the episodes release. Yep, pretty much. Because covering this is one reason why, generally speaking, Titan Quest 2 is just an interim kind of thing. in that if I have a day where I don't have anything planned, I'll play a little bit of Titan Quest 2 and get a little bit further through it on stream. But I'm not going all in on it. What I will probably do is whenever it fully releases, I will cover the entire thing all at once from beginning to end. Because going through piecemeal does not really give you a good indicator of what kind of game it's going to be in the long run. There's my mouse. Okay. Fight 6 consecutive battles with no healing in between. You can opt to flee between battles. You have only a few seconds to choose before the game defaults to the next fight. After finishing the 6 fights, you'll get a Berserker Dress Sphere, the Pride of the Sword Garment Grid, and an All-Bed Primer. Okay. So if I go back up to the airship. Speaking of Telltale games, you need to finish Tales of the Borderland at some point. Not the new one. I haven't played the Borderlands ones. I've played Wolf Among Us and the Walking Dead ones. And I get scam emails from companies pretending to be Telltale about twice a year. They're like, you want to cover our game? We're making Wolf Among Us 2. No, you're not. It's not even the right freaking URL. Thank you for the follow, by the way.
I know everything.
Let us go to... We want to be looking at the treasure spheres because we got a new Crimson record. I believe this is the one that has them...
This is the final exercise.
Yeah,
We have
cannot.
reports of something extremely dangerous inside this cave, but we lack more detailed information.
We're to eliminate it?
No, you are simply to investigate. Report your findings back to me. Those who return here alive will become formal members of the Crimson Squad.
Sir!
There aren't enough weapons for all of you. Claiming a weapon for yourself will be part of this exercise. This is it, gentlemen. You have your orders. Begin.
Thank you for the lurk. Why is it all the leaders? That was Crimson Record 4. We had not seen that one before. This is the Gowl one. That's the Nuge one. That's Logos. Bodies litter the ground. That's the one where everybody was dead. That's another one where everybody was dead. And that was in the aftermath of the Mihen one. I think we've seen this one so well. Yeah, send him in there without weapons.
Guys, where are you?
So these are people that have been around all of the stuff that we have dealt with. Because some of these are back in the original Final Fantasy X as well. And yeah, Sending them in without weapons seems... Oof. Not a wise idea. We don't have enough guns and bullets for everybody, so deal with it. Okay, so I don't think we have anything new in here. Rest well. Yeah, I as far as gacha games, I'm hesitant to cover any of those because it's just like legalized gambling in my eyes. I will consider it if a game's merit is enough to justify discussion of the game, but if it is just another gacha game, I generally can't bring myself to cover it because it just doesn't fit right. I don't begrudge people enjoying gacha games. 99% of the people that watch my videos and streams are over 18. So it is your own decisions to make. Don't be persuaded by FOMO. Ta-da! I think that is everything in here. So we need to go back down to Makalani, I believe. Macarena Temple! Onwards to Macarena. I do find it weird that she automatically follows us as soon as we come in there.
The agency! Fiends? Here?
Must be from Makalania Temple. The fact that it's underwater doesn't seem to matter.
We can worry about why later!
Uni! We have to help them.
And our fee?
I'll pay you myself, how's that?
I mean... Is that someone's legs? Hold up. Okay, I have questions. One, I know that... What's his face is here? Owaka. He's inside, probably. Yeah, it is someone. Their legs were just, like, hanging out the other side, so there is somebody on the ground that we need to help. Okie dokie. This is fine. Oh, hi, big guy. How you doing? Let's go with dark grenades. White magic. Let's go ahead and... I'm just going to Cura everybody. And you are going to mix high potions. Because this is going to hurt like a truck. Oh, we confused them. Sweet. Let's go with... I could do like Faraga, but I think he's going to absorb that. I think we want Watera on the Vertigo. Just to kill it off. And it is immune to instant death, it seems. So you mug, you mix 2 more high potions, get us topped off. It is not immune to fire, so we can do Faraga. Why do you have so much life, my guy? Ouch, that was instant death. That sucks. Get back up, Pain. And she learned Chemist. Yay! She's slightly faster with items, and I have a feeling we have multiple fights. I'm going to try and get all 6 of the fights. I want to see, is there... Yeah, we get a dress sphere, a garment grid, and an Albed primer for this. And I will go ahead and start just eating these guys up. Because these guys should be prone to ice. That said, they are armored. And I will MP absorb from one of them, and we'll just try and get our MP back up. So antidote, and I don't think we have any other status effects on us, so I'm just going to do eye drops to kind of mix it up a little bit. Oh, and that was just a remedy on yourself. You jerk. You should have used it on the person who has a status effect. Okay, so you take out him. MP absorb the Flan Blanco. You go ahead and get the antidote out, so we don't have to like worry about her just taking tick damage anymore. I don't think death is going to work, but we're going to try it. I want to see. Arctic Wind is always welcome. I can use it as a combo item, and we will be able to get Elemental up soon. Ooh, classic death. And it actually did work. Ooh, my. I'm always surprised whenever death does work in games like this. It is just semi-random, it feels like. Let's go ahead and get Vertigo first. Let's get Piraga. Actually, no, we'll do Watera on the Vertigo to just get rid of it. And just keep doing High Potion on you. And then we start killing you. I'm going to go ahead and MP Absorb from him. Top us off. It is very... in a lot of the games, it is such a low % chance for it to actually connect that it is a little bit ridiculous. And I want to absorb his MP for 2 reasons. 1, I don't want him casting spells. 2... oh god, this is gonna hurt. No, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. That's what nuked Pain last time. Come on, get that up. Oh, Thundaga, that's gonna do a couple hundred each. I don't know why Pain is taking so much damage from that. I need to just double check. Because that is actually a crap ton of damage. It is twice as much as anybody else is taking. Is it because of just raw magic defense? Does she just have super low? She might. Because the other two, I think, actually have halfway decent. Let's go with... what have we been picking up? We've got Electro Marbles. Do we have Fire ones? We got Lightning. We do have Fire Gems. Let's do Fire Gems. And you do a Faraga on all of them. This should finish them off. Because Faraga is powerful. We have used Mix 30 times. We finally got an Alchemist achievement. Sweet. How many more fights are there? Good lord. Okay. Mug the Barbuta. You attack the Barbuta. You MP absorb the Flan. It's the Flan! And we're getting instant death from our attacks as well because we have that ring
Think
on
that's
there.
the last of them?
How are the people inside?
Let's go look.
You can tell what the default classes they expect you to be are. Kind of wish it would actually keep the classes that we were. Like, since Yuna's a black mage, I kind of wish it would have shown her as a black mage there. Pride of the Sword garment grid.
Frid Fiked. Tredreka Kriba. Tab Vedre Dramiga. Ifind. Machina.
Don't talk. Save your strength.
De Gadrek. Efuite de Dramiga.
I don't know what he said. Oh, a dress sphere. Yay! And the Albed primer for eye.
What's happened to me shop? Come on, lad, I've come to give back the money I owe ye. Ye can't die before I pay ye back, think of me reputation. I'm begging ye. Oh, now look what you've done. Disgrace, disgrace on your walk of name.
Well, now he has 100,000 gold. Awaka. I am here. How could you do this to me? Well, we can't buy from you anymore, my friend. We did get the Berserker dress sphere. We could... Yeah, her magic defense is just absolute ass. Although I do find it interesting that Yuna has 144 magic defense. It takes nearly the same amount of damage as Riku. But you have 15 and take twice as much. Okay, garment grids. We did get a new one. Called Pride of the Whatever. Use swordplay techniques. I don't know what swordplay ones are. Because they're not called the same... Well, I mean, black magic and stuff like that is obvious, but does this have swordplay? No. Swordplay is warrior. Okay, so that actually would be good for pain. What does the Berserker have? Attack, Berserk. Okay, boost user strength but lose control of their actions. Cripple, Crackdown, and Venom. So they just randomly do these. I could just put everyone on Berserker. Go get 3 death ones and just put everyone on Berserker and just have that be our strategy. Just charge in there with insta-death weapons. We'd be tanky. We would lose boss fights, though. What else do we have? Yeah, we still haven't gotten the samurai one. But we have the samurai grid. And the only reason I'm not putting it on her right now, by the way, is simply because... Come in here. Pain is the only one we have their ultimate dress thing set up for. We do still need to learn the rest of these. And there's like 2 things on the bottom of both of these that we still need to learn as well. But yeah, that's the thing with Berserk is I can't switch dress spheres. So I can't just switch into that whenever we hit like the oh shit places. That said, this too bad it is a 6-slot one. Unerring Path helps us as well, but Pride of the Sword would let us use all of our swordplay techniques, regardless of the class that we are, but we'd have to swap through 6 classes, which takes forever to actually get her to swap classes to her ultimate. Which, I don't think I necessarily want that. So how close is Riku to actually getting Alchemist? Still has a crap ton left. Definitely want to get these. I don't know what this one's going to be. Hopefully it's something good. I'm slightly annoyed at you, Owaka, that you won't actually sell me stuff. Okay, so we're at 50% done. We have reached the halfway point. Can't really always use that percent as that. And I don't think we want to be going into the temple yet. I want the chest that's right there, my buds. I don't think I can actually grab that chest that's right there. Yeah, these guys are not particularly tough.
Nice work.
Yeah, the music in this game in general is really good. So it's literally, there we go. We got it.
The flame consumes all.
Okay. If you paid off Waka's debt in chapters 1 and 2, enter the travel agency after Waka enters it, then try leaving for another scene. Assuming that this happened, the shop is closed for chapters 3 and 4, but reopens in chapter 5. It will reopen in chapter 5 regardless of what you did. However, depending on how this was done, the quality of the items supplied will change. Intriguing. You have the CD for this soundtrack? I haven't actually listened to the entire 10-2 soundtrack, but it has been pretty solid so far. 10 has a really good soundtrack too, though, so there is overlap a little bit. At least in kind of like, this is a little bit more poppy sounding. But most Final Fantasy games do have really good soundtracks.
Mark me words. I'll stand by this shop, whatever may come.
I think you'll get more fiends than customers.
Then I'll just have to start selling to fiends, won't I? I owe it to those lads who died defending me shop, and I'll not be letting them down. Ye will come and stop in once in a while, won't ye?
Why, yes, we will, Owaka. I think it is actually closed now. I don't think we can go back in, can we? Oh, we can physically go back in. Oh, he's got to pay his tributes. Can we, like, harvest those things for, like, monster leather? I am mildly concerned, by the way, about that place. Does not play music media like Spotify. Aw. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, I'm mildly disturbed that there's a monster corpse there that is not turning into fireflies. Obviously, it's not going to be a thing in this game. They're not that concerned about it, but that means it's not dead if we go by how the lore of this game works. Oh, he hears the Ronso really hate them. Oh, no. I think we already had a comm sphere here. Yeah, there's a comm sphere there. It says, we got the comm sphere if it didn't happen already, and you enter with the woods, the lake road ahead. Exit off to the northeast in one of the springs, you'll see the musicians. Oh, we actually have something we can do here? Where are them there musicians? Each of the trio and something appears. Okay. I don't know where the third one is. I wanted to go to the show, but I'm stuck here watching the woods instead. It's a little musicians. With Donga gone, it's just no fun. His shoe-puff jokes are number one. Where's the last musician? Because supposedly there's 3 musicians here. But I see not a third. Where's your friend, little guys? I see him not. Yeah, I think I might have buggered something up. Because the thing says that there should be 3 musicians up there. Or am I just being blind today? Return to the lake, yada yada yada. As you enter the woods and Lake Road, exit off to the northeast, you'll see some musicians speak with each of the trio and something appears. Examine it with X. But I don't see a trio. I see a duo. Which leads me to believe that something borked up. I don't know if this would be... It's called a Howling Wind Garment Grid. But I guess we don't get it. Oh no. Maybe if we exit and re-enter? No, it's still just the 2 of them. I mean, I'm not terribly concerned. I would like to get 100%, though. I don't know if that counts towards my percent. It is unfortunate. Was there a butterfly circle that we missed or something? Because that's where the little guys came from. It's nice of them to restock the chest, though. There's a gold bracer. Yeah. This just says that they're all supposed to be there. I might have just, like, missed him earlier or something and... in the notes. And Shinra's supposed to do a calm sphere here, but I don't see that either. Did we bork up 100%? Maybe. I keep thinking I'm going to end up borking up 100% on accident. Oh, there's the other comm sphere. So that is installed. Something isn't right here. Oh, great, it's this guy. And he's probably not prone to death. So we're just gonna... Nope, he's not worth it. And those big slime guys just are not worth it. Not even in the least. I'm just running through the rest of the areas because there should be a chest in here somewhere. We killed one. That is all we needed. Transmitting log. I swear these fish seem like they are undead. I know they're probably not.
Okay.
But they look undead. They look kind of... Oh, of course, they also kind of look like piranhas, but the piranhas were smaller. Okay, white magic cure. Get everybody topped off. It's whatever. Whatever. I think there's supposed to be another chest up this way with a null frost ring. Oh no, it's transmitting log. So it's probably going to be blocking off black magic from us, by the way. Because we've already killed so many of them that... There it is. There's the chest. Come on. Open it! Okay. Oh, and it's enough. I really just don't... Now that I know what the Watchers do, I really don't like them. It's a cool mechanic, but the fact that it lingers around for like 3 acts is... Bleh. Can you stop it with the distortion waves? I didn't see the transmitting thing. Now I slightly wonder what happens. You'd be so underleveled if you did this, but every time you got a Watcher, if you just ran away. I wonder what it would do. Because it would have nothing to lock in the process. Would it just lock flee? I have a feeling that would be a... Oh, hi. Let's go with... If we can go down to Gyashels, it is just a Chocobo. I think that's our 3rd one. So we need 2 more Chocobos to have a full squad. Oh, look, it's 2 of them. I wasn't going to fight 1. What makes you think I'm going to fight 2? Got a broken one, and I think they're both broken. Oh, what are you doing? Bye, guys. We're not fighting them. It is bound and determined to get me to fight those guys again, and I don't wanna. Yeah, they don't give me much loot to begin with. We've already dealt with them once, and it's like, nah, not interested. Attack that. Black magic that. Oh, God. You kill that. You... Please stop using Meteo on me. What the unholy hell? Jesus, my guy. Okay, that's red chocobo levels of I'm gonna kick you in the nuts. Jesus. We almost got taken out by a chocoho. Well, that makes us have 4 of them at least. That's the first time I've seen one do offensive spells. Usually in battle, they're doing like shield and what the crap. Okay, so welcome to Chocobo Hell. Cura on everybody. You go ahead and attack that. Item. Oh no, I didn't mean to shoot you. Well, damn. Yeah, that was just brutal. And yeah, that in tactics, red chocobos behave that way. That's one reason why so many people just dread them.
Don't get careless.
Who, me?
Seriously? Again? Again! Is it prone to death?
Where
Nope,
there's
it's
smoke.
not. I like that it does its stomp thing even though no one's there. It's like, ah! Okay, so we want to go... Wait, that is up, so we want to go this way. I don't know why I always have so much trouble navigating these routes. I forget where I'm at as soon as we get into a battle. We'll check up here one more time now that we've done that entire loop. Because, yeah, there's only 2 of them in here. I suppose I could go east towards the Calmlands. And see if there's one hiding over there. I don't think there's anything that we really need to be doing in the Calmlands. Whatever you do, do not do any more digging than yada yada yada. That's the only other thing I can think of. Azuzla. Thankfully, I don't think enemies spawn on this road. I'm assuming it's just a small version of the harp guy that I'm missing. We do at least have the safe path to travel. I am glad that they kept that from the original game where that path does not have encounters. I think we do get encounters off this way, though. We don't want to go to Bicanel. Okay, no one there. Except for all the Guado hiding in the woods. The people in the woods. The still air makes my heart quiver. No, that is called a heart murmur, my guy. Probably get that checked out. It is full of Alzorath. Yeah, I am not sure where the third guy is. We've been all over Macalania. I guess we're just not getting that sphere grid. Because this is Bavel. Oh, he's going off to set that up. My guy. I mean, I think I know where he's going to set it up, but I'm just watching how far back it'll actually show him. He did just kind of stop doing anything as he got up here. I'm really curious if she's going to call the guards on us again. Wow, you can't rely on the gull wings. Okay, Shinra, what are you doing here? This guy, I think, keeps us from going back in. Oh, no. See, I don't think there's anything we can do in Bubble. Keep getting, because we've so far, this is chapter 3 so far, going by the guide, we're at the right percent, but we have missed a cutscene and we have missed a sphere grid because we don't have the third dude there, so we are missing something. It's confuzzling, but only thing we can do is move forward. Why am I getting texts? Everyone knows that I am doing stuff right now. Probably junk. Unfortunately, texts I do have to answer right now. Oh. Yeah, it was junk. Anyways. We will go off to... We've done that. It wants us to go to Bicanel next. If you find Angra Mahu, someone digging or something, run. It's way beyond your level and skill at this point, and the main reason you would suggest saving as much as possible whenever you decide to go digging. Let's see. Now we will go ahead and go to Bicanel. Oh, we've got cutscenes. Okay. Hi.
Boy, am I glad to see you. I need your help with something.
Fiends?
Not fiends. Cacti. Marnala of the Cactuar Nation has asked to see us. We've been too busy here to spare anybody. If it's not a problem, I'd like you to represent us.
What's the Cactuar Nation?
Don't worry if you haven't heard of it before. We've only recently established diplomatic ties. Benzo! This is our interpreter, Benzo.
Very nice to meet you.
Hi.
All right, you can take it from here.
When will you ever learn to say no?
Yeah, this thing... The guide that I was using didn't point to any other butterfly rings, unfortunately. Oh, there's an ad. Sorry! I will wait until the ad is over, because I gotta actually read this to see what Cactuar things we do. Okay. Go to Marnella and start the mission. The mission involves finding 10 Cactuars and bringing them home. For now, you'll only be able to find 6 of the 10, though. They're found all over Spira as well. A cactus marked green on the map does give off a greenish glow in the field. We'll be able to give hints as to the cactuar's locations. Here are the ones you can find so far. Okay. Got one here, one in Besaid, one in Chateau, one in the Calmlands, and one in the Thunder Plains. Let's see. There we go. Ad should be ending soon. We have one in the Oasis right now. Okay, so we actually do have to go to the Cactuar Nation. And we are back. But yeah, the guide that I was using didn't point to any other butterfly rings, but it's not a great guide. It says it's a 100% guide, but it's missed things, and there's things that I might have actually gotten earlier, and I'm not sure. I don't know, but that one we missed. We can't get it. I think that's probably one of the big dings I would hold against this, is there's a lot of just permanently missable stuff. And if I didn't have a guide here, I would have missed half the stuff we have gotten. So I'm not a huge fan of that in games. Like, permanently missables, they're fine to a limited extent, but
It's Cactus Central out here.
sometimes there's a ton.
So where's this Marnella anyway?
The game itself is fun, though, so.
Right here.
Here where? Sure this is the place?
It talked? What's going on?
This is Marnella.
I'll translate. Marnella's greeted us. Hello, Benzo. She says, hello to you too, Sphere Hunters. I am Marnella of the Cactuar Nation. This is the first time I think we've seen a Cactuar that isn't a mobile Cactuar. It does not surprise me that you are startled. We, the cacti of this nation, were once Cactuars. As the cacti that sprout the desert grow, they become Cactuars. When the Cactuars mature, they once again become cacti, their roots digging deep into the earth. Thus have we watched over the sands of Bicanel Desert since the dawn of time. So tell me, do you believe what I've told you so far? That makes perfect sense. This is one that's turned back into a Cactuar. I think Marnella is about to tell us why she called us here. A strange wind has been blowing through the desert. You too may have felt the sands trembling beneath your feet. Basically what happens is they're born cactuses, they turn into Cactuar after a certain bit, they wander the world, and then they come back and sprout roots and turn back into cactuses. So basically, Cactuars are the cactuses' rebellious teenage years. In the depths it gathers its strength, and it will not be long before it makes its move. The time comes, it will bring its wrath to bear upon the Cactuar nation first. The reason it lusts for vengeance against us is it is we who locked it away beneath the dunes so very long ago. To be more precise, it was not us, but our ancestors who ruled this land in ages past. Its need for retribution will surely lead it here. We must summon the Great Haboob! The Great Haboob. That's a name, and prepare ourselves for the coming menace. Only Cactuars known as the 10 Gatekeepers can weave this magical barrier. Yay, gatekeeping! Oh wait, sorry. Context! But they're out of training in every corner of Spira. I need your help to seek them and bring them back. The Cactuar mothers know where they have gone. Lose no time finding the Gatekeepers and return them to us. Okay, that's all she has to say. We need to find the Gatekeepers. Okay. We do have, like, the Cactuar seal over there. There are various Cactuar mothers, I think, is what these are. That's Lobivia's. Lobivia was supposed to head to the north from the oasis with his friends, but I haven't heard a thing from him since. Good for nothing place, call it motherly instinct.
That's the gist of it.
I kind of wish they had this. I know it would take voice acting money to get him to do the voice acting for it, but
that's the gist of it.
Unfortunately, all we get is that's the gist of it. It looks like there is another one down here as well. All the mothers are asleep. Except for this one. I think that's the sealed area. Lair of rogue Cactuars. Becoming a fine cactus protecting the desert, those who forsake the duty flee there. Naturally, the entrance is sealed. Be careful not to get too close.
That's the gist of it.
I want to go in there. Okay, so. Yeah, it's time we left. I probably should have actually gone west. No, it doesn't say anything. Okay, so we need to be saving frequently here. I think at that time sound compression was not that great, so a single line of dialogue probably took too much space for these kind of scenes. To an extent, I can see that, but this was PlayStation 2, so they were using DVDs by then. And the original 10 was, I think, a bit more voice acted than this. Eastern Expanse and Northern Expanse. If it gets dangerous, head back to the hover double time. We want to be going to Oasis. Actually, I should probably refresh how I dig. Item, mission critical, and hover. I think it will warn you if you stray too far from the hover. The gull wings aren't always the ones out looking for treasure, so move fast. Okay, so we need to go to Oasis. We just saved. We need to speak to a Hypello if it's there first. I don't see a Hypello. So I guess we just talked to you.
Whoa,
oh, never mind.
What's a shoe puff doing in the middle of the desert?
It's sweltering out here, yes? Interested in buying something from the caravan? Sure. I mean, I have money. Got the black choker. Add confusion, add berserk, add slow, and add stop. So I will buy one of each. Even though that is most of my money. Everything's coming up, Cactuars. Be the first to witness the power of the Gatekeeper acquired during his travels. He's teamed up with his newfound friends, coming right for you. Conserve your ammo, time your shots carefully, and show that prickly punk how it's done. A to fire, dodge the Cactuar's attack. Press A to shoot at the Cactuar, reduces HP to 0, and the victory is yours. If the Cactuar's counterattack connects, you'll lose bullets equal to his strength. The game will end if you run out of ammo. Use RB to dodge those attacks. What kind of tell does he have? You reduce the Cactuar's HP to 0, so we need to do 10 hits. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot you. I got into a pattern there. You'll make it back. Yay, we win. Yeah, we'll always make our money back. Okay, we got a 1700 score on that. Not great, not terrible. You got hit by a needle. We missed twice. Well, no, we missed once and we dodged once. Okay. Do we have to get like above a certain score throughout all of this? Have a good day at work, Queen. Be safe. And enjoy the rest of your day. Is it just me, or did the dude get smaller? Yay! Definitely want to save. Watch this need like a perfect score to get something, and I've already borged it up. I do reach a point of not caring about stuff like that eventually. Unfortunately. It's one of those things that just kind of happens over time with me. Because I will get kind of fed up with doing all the side stuff. But this game is mostly side quests anyway.
That's the gist of it.
The Termea always dreamed of seeing waters more vast than our little oasis. Now she's finally getting his wish. Sands wider than the desert and gentle breeze, glistening sunlight, and more water than can be imagined. Can't wait to hear the tales he'll have to tell.
That's the gist of.
We just need to avoid going to the village. Can we actually exit this from the on the west side? And go to... Nope, we can't. I was like, can we go back to the map from the original game? No. Sadly, we cannot. That would have been a nice thing for them to add in the HD version. Let you wander the world a bit more. I think this is the only place that we can't just do on a solid lap as well. If that makes sense. Like, we can't just walk from Bavel to here. This is the only one that we actually have to get on an airship to get to. We go to Bavel, we get this one. Looks like we're doing cactuars today. My voice is raw for some reason. Just been one of those days, I think. We're gonna go there. I don't think it'll drop us off right on top of the mission. You're gonna set up a little orb thingy. We don't want to go to the village.
Where there's smoke. All right.
Okay, head to the beach on Besaid. We avoid the main one. We get the cactuar on the beach. As far as equipment goes, Pain, you have Mortal Shock. I think we are going to go for... I think we're actually going to go for Fury Shock. And I just realized why she was taking so little damage. The reason she was taking the same damage as Yuna is because she had that elemental Tetra on her. Hadoy. It basically allowed her to make up for the missing 100 and something magic defense. We are still going to have a couple encounters before we get to the beach, unfortunately.
I'm gonna whack you good.
Look, it's Big Iron Man. What's Big Iron Man gonna do? Miss us, apparently. And he's immune to Berserk, which is kind of funny. Because Berserk would actually work well on him. Ow. Of course, he wouldn't be able to do Skullcracker with it. He would just do more... Oh, nope, he is Berserk now. Die, fiend. But see how they all turn into Pyreflies at the end of battle. So the fact that that one enemy didn't, mildly terrifying. Yeah, her run animation with the flailing arms. Every now and then it just like registers how she's running and it throws me off a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to fight a Gemini. It's okay. I just don't feel like fighting them because they're just spongy.
No problem.
Ooh, it's a chocobo.
The flame consumes all.
Okay, item Gyashel. Need some Gyashels. Because we've been kind of neglecting grabbing chocobos. Oh, he wasn't casting Meteor. That's fine. So that should be... Is that 4 or 5? Well, we'll find out whenever we go to the Calm Lands. That leap there is why we never noticed that cave. Okay, where are you hiding at? You little son of a beach. There you are. Is it really just... It is just having a grand old time right there. That is the first time I have seen a cactuar sitting. It's a sitting cactuar. Be the first to witness the power of the gatekeeper acquired through his travels. He's teamed up with his newfound friends. We got more tutorial. What is that? Just a second, I'm getting a message. Oh, cool. Someone got control of their game back. Anyway, fire and dodge. Tumea! 10 HP, 3 strength, 3 agility. Oops. I sense with high agility, it's going to be... Why? How am I supposed to dodge that, by the way? Yeah, we don't have the ammo to actually do this. Can I... Oh, I can't even exit out of this? Fuck you, game. Thank you. Can I retry the minigame? Doesn't say anything about having to actually complete those, but kind of want to try and get them done right. I'm glad it auto-saves whenever we get here. Oh, you bitch. It didn't auto-save whenever we got there. It auto-saved after we lost. That is like the least helpful place to fucking auto-save. That's so dumb. Which one are we on? I don't even remember if this was before or after getting the next one.
That's the...
Inconvenient to retry. Question is, do I have to do... Do I actually have to get them done right, or do I just have to get them done? If I just have to get them done, I might have to settle for just done. Instead of 100% getting them all perfect. Gonna save there. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have the reflexes to actually get them done right anyway. We're probably going to just run away from everything just to make it a little bit easier and quicker. Means less XP for us, but meh. I do find it weird that we've forgotten Albed. We literally have somebody who speaks it in our party. And we were all around whenever we gathered most of the Albed translation spheres before. Hi, guy. I mean, we're not going to run away from you. It's just one of those things that's kind of like, meh.
I'm on
Meh.
a roll.
You know what? Never mind. We will attack these. As long as it's not the big, gnarly bastard that takes 20 million hits to kill. The enemies do seem to scale with us as well. This is mildly disheartening. So we can't really feel just how much we've grown strength-wise by going back to previous areas. Unless it's just within the same chapter. Of course, we're getting every fecking encounter. I said fecking, F-E-K-K-I-N-G. Or F-E-C-K-I-N-G works too.
The flame consumes all.
Whatever it does for the closed captions.
Signed and sealed.
I don't know why I randomly alternate between those. It's just subconscious flipping between them. Although, now that I think about it, my brain might choose them based on context. Because, yeah. I don't know. There is a specific context that I use each in. We'll give this one more try. If we don't get it this time, we're just going to pretend like it doesn't matter. There is no way I can dodge that. Just keep dodging constantly. We're not going to be able to get it anyway. We're out of ammo, so we would have been one short regardless. Yeah, I lose. Fuck off. Yay. Watch us lose out on something for not getting them all, but at this point, I really don't care. I really don't think there is a reasonable way to dodge that. You would have to have... because it doesn't really have a tell that I can see. Or that I can hear. Of course, I have the volume down on my end. So... it should be down on your end, too. So. You know, I could put on the thing that removes random encounters. I just kind of realized if I really didn't want to deal with them, I do have the item for that. I mean, there's also a setting in the HD version. Ah, great. No, we're not fighting this guy. I don't know why I need to select a character to target escape at. That's an odd one for me. Yeah, I think my voice might be trying to go out. That is... It's feeling unfortunate. I admittedly have been having to do a lot of talking the past few days compared to just my normal nonsense. So I can speak like a shoe. Speak like a... Oh, what are those guys called? The blue ones. Speak like a pillow. Like a shoe puff. We like our shoe puffs. Hold up. I'm gonna go back this way real quick. I think that is just texture. Okay. I always forget that they're called Hypelos. I keep wanting to call them shoe puff because of how they talk. But shoe puff is the monsters they take care of. That eat through their feet. Okay, so we're not going to go into town.
The flame consumes all.
And 6 light curtains is not bad. We can use the ability to use those defensively is something that I do tend to overlook just a little bit. Okay, so back to Bicanel. This is a lot of back and forth for one quest, but we'll do it. Cactuar Nation. Now, if I was playing this without a guide, I would have been just like farming this place like crazy. It's probably a good thing that the guide says, don't do it.
That's the gist of it.
So you're done. Next one is you. Find the most comfortable box in existence.
That's the gist.
Boxes with locks on them. This is the one that's in the chateau. Yes, we are ready to leave. One of the rooms has a funny chest, and if you shoot the chest in the game, you could get an item, but little of importance otherwise. Cactuar's there. Okay. Now back to Yawn ship. And it is to Guado Slams. The Guado Slam. Sounds like a wrestling move. Actually, it also sounds like a freaking whatchamacallit move in Blitzball. Okay. It was taking a while to load and it makes me nervous. We need to go in here. We need to go to back of the living room, which is down here. Because one of the rooms has a funny chest in it. Funny haha or funny ew?
Come get some. Pain gets all the good lines.
Did they really? That's an odd one. Pain gets all the good lines. Oh, we didn't get a death proc on that one. I think I might do some farming on this off screen if I get some time. And actually try and get another one of those instant death items. Okay, so nothing in there.
Give me a Y. Give me an R.
Give me a break.
Give me a Y, give me an R, give me a break. Cute. Ow.
The flame consumes all.
Yeah, Pain, I think, is going to end up with the most kills of anybody in the game. As long as I keep her on that instant death proc. I think that one might be it. Oh, come on, game.
Hi there.
Oh, it's a mama coral. Ow. Oh, that didn't hurt that much.
Flames.
But yeah, I think they have to be oversold to drop that. So I'm not going to be worrying about it too much. Although we are getting attacks every three steps at this point. I would hate to see what it's like if we put on the extra encounter piece of kit.
The flame consumes all.
Yeah, I think it was a rare steal with Thief against the Queen Corals. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of strength, bud. Man, I am doing absolutely terrible on this. So it only does give us potions. I'm glad I saved a little bit before that. You know the definition of insanity, trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. But I don't think that's the actual definition of insanity. That is just the pop culture definition. Doing mini games over and over again. Nah, yeah, Choco Racing. Fucking Choco Racing. I hated Choco Racing. Choco Racing was awful. This one, I have to say, I'm not really enjoying the Cactuar minigame. Because I have no idea. It does not have, like, a fucking tail at all. We've already lost it. So there's really no point in us trying to do this any further. because it doesn't have a tell that it's going to be doing the spines, which is just beyond fucking stupid, in my opinion. I quit. And I have, just call it a gut feeling, just a serious gut feeling that we're going to need a certain score on this. And we're going to have to somehow do it in the last couple. So that's another reason I'm like, I should probably actually try on these. But at the same time, I really don't want to. We'll do this one last time. But I really don't know how you're supposed to tell if it's going to be doing its needles or not. Well, that was too early. Because you've got, like, if you're not dodging at the start of whenever it gets over to it, there's nothing you can do to try and dodge it. It is literally just like a frame of warning. If that. There is no sound effect until it's actually doing the needles. At least not that I can hear. It's just strange. I should have just kept the first one. Usually either 1K or 10K. It's probably 10K then, because we already have like almost 4,000. We had 5,000 on the first try, but and we've already lost. It's frustrating. I don't think these are actually... I mean, I won't say they're not winnable. They are winnable, but they are a pain in the ass. I'm not going to, like, dick around with, oh, we didn't have 5,000. That was just our high score. Okay, whatever. Well, no, I can't stop because this is, I need 100% to get the good ending. Although we probably already are missing 100%, unfortunately. Because we haven't gotten one of the sphere grids because I apparently messed up the butterfly thing. And we didn't get a cutscene that the guide said is 100% necessary. And it didn't say why we wouldn't have gotten it. So... And I absolutely hate that I have to keep going back and forth to this. That's bad design. The fetch quest where you have to go back between every single retrieval is awful design, and I'm so glad we've moved away from that. But I'm just hoping that, because we're on track on the percent is the thing. We are not on track according to the guide, so I don't know if we're going to just fall behind by a percent at the end, or if we're going to be like at 99.7%, or if we're going to be at 100% and I just misunderstood what the guide was saying.
That's the gist of it.
Because that could be it as well. Eric and Aroja love being together. It seems they met some large yellow birds in a wide open plain. Aroja having such a good time. Also, in case you're wondering, there is a more modern game that I had the review mostly written up, and then all the stuff with the completionist happened, and I never released the review for it. I still need to actually do it. It's Sea of Stars. To get the good ending in that one, or the true ending, it's not even necessarily the good ending, you have to get all the freaking collectibles. And it is such a slog to get all the collectibles in that it essentially just ruined what would have been a decent enough RPG. It wasn't my favorite RPG. I think it was way, way, way overhyped for what it was. But the fact that you have to get 100% to actually get the real ending, like all the find this weird random shell in the middle of a map that has a bunch of brightly colored stuff that looks just like the shell. Good luck, mother effer. Just like, what? And you have to get every last one of them to be able to get the good ending. That kind of ruined it for me. I fucking hate that. Anything about Sea of Star devs? The studio is 3 streets away from your apartment? Awesome! Go tell them to never do that again. If I play through the story and I engage with the story, that should get me to the ending. To the true ending. Shouldn't have to collect a random shell in bum-ass nowhere to actually complete it. It's one of the, if it is a non-functional aspect of the game, like that item does not have any influence on the end of the game, they need to not make that a necessary component to beat it. Because those shells, they have no actual impact on any of the characters that are involved in the final story. It doesn't actually connect to them at all. So there is no logical reason for that to be necessary for completion to get the true ending. It's just an arbitrary gate that keeps you from accessing it. And that, frankly, pissed me off. Which one of these should I actually grab? Head to the calm lands from this large central area where you do most of your stuff. Head northeast of the bridge between their Cavern of the Stolen Faith and Gorge below it. I guess it's this one? I just find it irksome. These 2 cactuars will be riding a chocobo?
Fiends from deep in the cave. There are still some people trapped inside.
There's nothing we can do to help them.
I
didn't want to do this quest.
I wanted to blame them for turning a place like this into a tourist attraction.
Please, won't you help us rescue the people left behind?
I mean, I'll help. Do I actually have to go right in and do it right now? Apparently I do. So I chose the wrong one. Arrgh. Save the tourists from the fiends. So we'll try the other mission start area. I don't know why it starts us so far from the save point. Okay. Anyway, saltiness done. We're good. We're going to go to Calm Lands. We're going to go to Mission 2, I guess? I'll deal with you in a minute, bud. You have the Calm Lands on your side. I'm actually surprised we haven't gotten an encounter yet. Usually we do. We get like 27 encounters on the way there. I'm not going to try to get high scores on any of these. It's just... Blah, 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 blah. Hi, Chocos. You guys are getting more adorable. Oh, I don't want to shoot the Chocobos. Eric does all the heavy lifting. They got 16 life and they are super strong. Lovely. Well, I pressed the dodge thing and it just didn't dodge. So that absolutely helps. Yeah, there needs to be an indicator that they're going to do the spines. Okay, so we got that. We've got them in tow, so we can go drop them off next. I'll go check on Clasko. Although we are going to be doing that part soon enough. So I don't think we want to be going down into the ravine. I'm just not caring about the Watchers anymore. Trying to think what else we necessarily need to do, because we're probably not going to be doing main quests today. I do need to check on how we're doing with the convincing people to go to the fair kind of situation. I also need to check in on... Ooh, there's a chest there. I also need to check in on... whatchamacallit? Marriage Boy. See if he's moving along in progress. Gotten a few people interested. Ooh, yeah, that was worth going down there for. Okay, let's check in on these. I want to see how good we're doing on them. Yeah, any of them with the Watcher, I'm just leaving the fight. It is the can't be arsed stage of my development. Publicity menu. How am I doing? Back. Let's go ahead and rules of the game. Maneuver a lizard through the course. Nope. Although... Okay, so we'll buy 1,000 credits. Maneuver lizard, avoiding any fiends again. The way the faster you finish the course, the more credits you can win. So if we intentionally lose this, oh, it's Frogger. Okay, navigate the sphere points. Time remaining when you cross the finish line determines your payout rate. You can only move forward and diagonally forward. If a fiend attacks you, it's game over. Drakes attack any in their line of sight. Yeah, it's just Frogger. And did we actually get more access to... Let's go ahead and see how we're doing. Publicity menu. How am I doing? We're at 78 now. I don't know how many points we need to be getting for this, but I could grind this out off camera and get up pretty high. It is definitely Poor Man Frogger. I actually don't mind that one. I can see myself playing that for fun. I'm intentionally losing it while also trying to learn the mechanics. The reason we want to lose it is because it gets us publicity points and helps us progress towards that goal faster. I did try losing the... It's essentially horse racing. The dog racing one on here. But I took like a really long shot one and still freaking won. So it's just fine. Maybe I should get one where I have the agency to lose myself. Man, I almost just went into an Eminem song. I need to apologize for that. I picked Gold Ship and Gold Ship won. But yeah, it's pretty much just Uma without anime,
Consumes all.
which is just horse racing. And we should have an ad coming in, unfortunately. So I will... Can I actually just... Can I please get around this? Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? No. I just need to check on these guys. But it should be an ad right now. I don't know why it's not. Got interest in him up to 36. Don't know how much interest I need to get in your son, but... I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. That song gets stuck in my head, even though I don't like it. Okay, so Bicanel. Let's go turn this buddy in. Oh, now it plays the ad? A grand total of about 3 minutes late. Later than it said it would. Bite me, Twitch. Biteth mine asseth.
That's the gist of it.
Okay, so I think this is the last one we can do for now. Off called the Wise Mother, Isela embarked to follow the footsteps of her Cactuar forebears who left the desert in ages past.
That's the gist of it.
This is going to be in the Thunder Plains! Can we make it to the Thunder Plains? Why, yes, we can. We left. Of course, we save after we turn them in and all yada, yada, yada. Let us go. Yes. Save. I will go back and look at our Chocobo things as well after we do this Cactuar. This one is supposed to be in the Thunder Plains. Go! I did not come back to help you calibrate shit, my guy. I mean, I thought you had already left this place because you installed it earlier, my bud. And you know what? Just to save our sanity, we're going to drop you in exchange for Charm Bangle. No random encounters. Hopefully. Hi, Cidimus Minimus. We already did our talking to you. There's nothing to worry about. I am going to break out my back scratcher. Ta-da! I like having no random encounters for a little bit. I don't ever have to press the A button ever again. Back scratchers, greatest invention ever. If you start getting back scratcher ads, it's because you're watching me. Get our new antimicrobial bamboo back scratcher. Brought to you by Blamco. It only costs $937.53. Man. Should I just make a bunch of fake ads? Make a channel that is all fake ads? I see you over there, bud. You're just hiding in a corner over here, bud. What you doing, bud? Are you gonna make me regret touching ya, bud? Is it gonna be a bunch of cactuars all at once? One with the cactuars of ages past. The stones will cry for the heavens of vengeance when hit, so don't shoot them. Gonna buy a whole pallet full. If you buy a whole pallet, we can knock it down to $935.69. Per. I'd sell this back scratcher for $5. Why did my brain go there? Okay, I'm gonna take you guys on this horrible journey my brain went on. Get ready. And how's it going, Locke? You came into this. Oh. You know how they sold bathwater a while back? What's her name? Trying to remember her name. There were a few people that emulated it afterwards. But anyway, okay, thank you. Belle Delphine sold bathwater. And then a few other people did that. I wonder. Oh, you're drawing. Oh. Cool. Don't people still sell those? I don't know. Actually, I don't know what that emoji is. For some reason, it does not want to tell me what that emoji is either. That is Ginger. On my screen, by the way. But anyway, Belle Delphine selling water. My brain went down that path, except Gamer Scratcher. Buy back scratchers of your favorite streamers. Only $12.99 per scratcher. Guaranteed at least one scratch each. I just my brain gags whenever I think of that. It's like, no, why? Why did you go there, brain? Oh, goodness. Cactuar is on. Oh, Jesus, this is. I don't think I have the reflexes to actually even hit this one. Yeah, I don't have the reflexes for this. It's been too long since I did any competitive gaming. You're good with the Danish copper extendable back scratcher you got? Ooh. Mine is technically a bamboo one, but I wouldn't mind a copper one. Isn't there a drink called titty milk or something? Oh, there is far worse than that. I don't know if there is a drink called that, but I'm debating how grossed out you guys want to be today. For those of you that are curious, yeast is used in the fermentation process. Oh, you said you're eating. Okay, so I won't go any further than that. Oh, so go right ahead. Well, yeast is used in the fermentation process. And a few years ago, I don't know if it's still being made. It seems like some kind of health violation, just even thinking about it. But people did start using yeast from certain individuals' bodies to ferment beer. And I think they might have been using it for wine as well. So, yeah. That's as far as I'm going to be. Yeah. But yes, yeast is a fermentation tool. But it was an actual product. I would not ever buy it myself. The vagina beer, yeah. It's the vagina beer. So it's just one of those things where it's like, I'll pass. And if you think about it, like from certain perspectives, it's actually not worse than a lot of stuff that we do with normal food anyway. But
that's the gist of it.
It's one of those things where it gives my brain the ick that it's they were famous people, but it's still like, I don't know how clean those people are. Well, it's not just from like your hands and your shoulders. It's specifically from vagina. You're eating cake?
That's the gist of it.
Oh, we got to leave that one alone. They're doing fine. So we have to do those in later chapters. So now we can go check on Chocobo. Actually, we should continue following the guide in order. Doing the areas in order, at least. It's not FDA approved. Would not surprise me. I know you were able to order it and get it, though. Which, considering I ate right before stream, not doing wonders for my stomach. Although my voice is freaking dying at the moment. Okay. Depending on who you gave the yada 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 yada. If you started with the Youth League, you can't do anything here. However, if you gave this year to New Yevon, which we did not. Into the Calm Lands we go. God, the Calm Lands one is massive. And it feels as strange as hearing people drinking human milk well into their 30s. Oh, there's all kinds of weird crap people do with breast milk. They still do weird crap. There's There's like whole fetishes around it. There's also cookbooks for it, believe it or not. You'd have a better chance not getting sick drinking your own pee. To an extent. It depends on how they treat the fermentation process. Because if it's pasteurized after, it should be okay. But as far as, there's all kinds of bodily fluid cookbooks out there. It was a trend during, I want to say it was around 2012 to 2020. I would have to say 2018. It kind of fell off after that. But it was a trend to write cookbooks for them. Like, there was a drink mixing one. There was a cookbook. And they were intended as gag gifts. And boy, do howdy do the descriptions make you gag. But, yeah. They're still available on, like, Amazon and stuff. Some anti-milk people would be, like, very against milk drinking after the age of 2. I generally drink cow's milk. Which, if you stop and think about it, is kind of gross too, but that's only if you stop and think about it. I am not lactose intolerant, and I will eat my cheese, I will have my yogurt, and I will drink. I don't drink it very often anymore. I use it more in recipes, but I've tried goat milk, wasn't a huge fan of it. I've tried almond milk and cashew milk, which is basically just almond juice and cashew juice. Those were okay, but I would only use them in specific circumstances. My allergies are stupid. I fucking hate my allergies. For those of you that are curious, let us go to Glasgow first. But yeah, it is strange hearing people drink human milk well into their 30s. I do know people who got married and tasted it out of curiosity whenever they had their kids. So you can T-pose to anyone you want. What? What? I am allergic to a family of grass. Hell are you? But there are types of grass that I'm allergic to. It's all just like one family of grass. But do we not have enough chocobos? Got 1, 2, 3. We should have a fourth one down here. 4. I thought we had caught 5. But basically, my only food allergy that I'm aware of is mushrooms. Bermuda grass, and there's like 4 others. I don't remember the name of. Bermuda, I mostly remember because that's what our yard was, and each time I would mow it, my skin would just be on fire and break out in, like, not hives, but just bumps. If that makes sense. Like, almost goosebump looking bumps. But itchy as hell. Life is Strange, you don't need time travel to say that? True. I should play through that game. I never completed it. It's mostly yard grass. And it doesn't make me die. It doesn't send me into anaphylaxis. It just causes skin irritation. And if it is middle of spring and I'm mowing, whenever they're sporing and stuff like that, I will have trouble breathing, but it's not like full-on anaphylaxis. But I could probably look up what the list was. I don't remember where it was. I just know that southwestern United States is really bad for me whenever it comes to grass. And guess where I live? Southwestern United States. Well, south central still, but same grass types. I'm kind of glad that weeds are taking over my yard a little bit, so whenever I mow over them, it doesn't cause that. It's the spores. And no, it's not poop or pee on the grass. Because this has occurred... I've had allergic reactions to grass in Arizona, Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas. Never lived in New Mexico long enough to do grass. I traveled through it a couple times, but never stopped in any of the major cities. It's just one of those things where, yes, it is the grass. The Midwest is different from the Southwest. Surprisingly, I do not get bad hay fever. I do get clogged and sinus issues whenever the grass pollen is high. I don't get sneezy, though. I get... and scratchy-throated. Yeah, pollen. But yeah, the only reason we had the grass thing tested was because I broke out in... Normally, I would just get those, like, little bumps whenever I was, like, mowing and stuff. But whenever reason we got tested was because I was playing with some kids and we were rolling down hills, and that time I did break out in hives. You don't have spring there, in case you forgot to mention? I mean, we have fake winter where I live right now. We have fake winter, early summer, summer, fake fall, summer, fake fall again, summer, and then fake winter, and then repeat. You'd be more concerned about lice on the grass? Never had lice. Closest I've had... fleas would be more what you're going to run into in tall grass. They usually are not super common in short grass because they don't have as much shelter. But they can live in short grass. It's just not common. Usually you're going to run into fleas and ticks more in tall grass. Okay, so we have Choco Runner 1, 2, 3, and 4. Two timid ones and two normal ones. So Choco Runner 2 is probably our best. Well, I mean, I rolled around in grass because I was rolling down a hill. I don't even remember why we were rolling down the hill. We were just being kids. Okay, Chocobo's bold, normal, timid, total. It's kind of just coincidence that we have 1, 2, and 3. I think I want the bold one. So change roster. I'll swap out 4 for you. Okay, so how do we actually feed the Chocobos? Chocobo runners, we're going to go with 3. Oh, we just have to restore its heart back. Okay. So I guess we could go and dispatch them. I don't know what this does, though. Do we have, like... There's the help thing. Sending chocobos out to look for items is called dispatching the items choco find according to its level. Chocobos are divided into 2 categories. Choco runners, ready for dispatch. Choco reserves, stand by 10. Chocos will return to the ranch on their own after a little while unless they run away, so be sure to check to see how they're doing. So will the type of greens needed to advance to the next level? Use them to restore the heart. Chocobos are more likely to fly the coop when their heart is low or their dispatch locations they find disagreeable. How do I actually find out what areas like a bold and which ones don't? I have to say, the last time I rolled down a hill, and was an accidental time rolling down a hill, I want to say like 11 or 12. I was running to a basketball court, and it was at the bottom of a gravel hill, because we had the park that it was at. There was a parking lot up on the top of the hill for about like 10 cars. I had a couple friends already down on the basketball court. I got out of the car. My dumb ass decided to just run straight to the basketball court, and I took about 2 steps down the gravel, lost my footing, and went whoom. I was just picking little pieces of gravel out of my knee as it came out of the skin for, God, weeks. It was fun. I want to say it was around the same time I got my face bit open by a dog. Several, like, maybe a year separated, but you'd think I'd have more scars by now, but the only, like, really visible one is deep inside my beard, which means you can't see it, and my finger. Oh, and my foot. Nobody sees my feet, though. My feet is ugly. Why was Hank Green in a Clash of Clans ad? What? First of all, ads should not be playing on this if you're watching it live. That would surprise me, but at the same time, Hank Green is pretty chill. He probably actually does play Clash of Clans. Oh. He has a mobile game, though. So I guess we get to just dispatch them. Okay, so we'll dispatch you there. Besaid, we'll send the timid one. As far as the normal ones, we will send you guys to Moonflow. I think Choco Runner can't, the first one can't level up. They're all timid, though. Yeah, you can't level up. So Choco Runner 1 needs to be swapped out. Those can be minimized by moisturizing the affected area. It's kind of more complicated than that. The ones on my face were from fairly deep puncture wounds. You can't see the one that was on my eyelid because it's in the folds of my eyelid. The one on my finger, I actually cut down to the bone. but super glued it shut, and it was just kind of like one of those things where I was dumb. I should have filed workman's comp for it, but basically it was down to the bone, and there was just a massive flap of skin that I super glued back. I'm lucky I didn't end up losing my finger due to my dumb assery of just super gluing in a band-aid. Don't do that, kids. But as far as the one on my foot, there is no way I could have avoided a scar on that. Have I ever seen the floppy cat online? Depends on which one you're talking about. And drawing thighs. The trick about thighs is this. While you can think of them as cylinders, you have to realize that they are actually complex muscle groups. You have... no muscles in it are straight, and also the connection to the groin area as well as the connection to the hip are not as smooth as you would think they are due to how the muscles rotate around it. But because you actually have, if you even just like look down at your leg right now, if you have defined muscles, you'll notice that there is a muscle attachment to the left of the knee. There is, however, longer tendons on the right side of the knee that go into the larger outside muscles. You do have a fairly large muscle group on the inside connecting up into the groin down to the knee and stuff like that, as well as a cluster of tendons connecting to the back left side of the knee. You have a bit of a concave area after that. There's a lot of complication on thighs that, generally speaking, if you're studying like anime and stuff like that, you're not going to notice because they don't accentuate them as much unless you're watching something like JoJo's. Let's see. I see your gravel knee and raise you riding a push scooter as a child around 8-ish. Went around one of the corners near your house and there was a loose gravel road there. The wheels went out from under you, tore a hole in your knee. Through the corduroy jeans you had on, had a 1-inch circle of knee removed. Now the scar might have finally cleared up. Yeah, I don't have scars from my knee one, thankfully. But I did get a bit of an odd shape to one of my knees from, I forget what it's called. Prepatellar blasiosis, I believe is what they said it was. Basically swole up like a golf ball. Well, more like a tennis ball, the size it was. But it's just fluid buildup in there. But yeah, I'm glad the scar cleared up. But yeah, my foot, it would have been impossible to avoid a scar, I think. Because what happened with my foot, I don't know if I've told this one on stream in a while. But basically, I was operating a walk-behind forklift that I had locked it out once. So technically, I probably shouldn't have been operating it, I guess. But I was told, just go ahead and operate it, yada, yada, yada. It's still safe. We don't care, yada, yada. I was a dumbass and just was like, fine, whatever, and went ahead and used it. But the reason I locked it out is, one, there's a thing that, basically a door where you go to service the motor for the wheel, had come off. Well, the latch had come off and then somebody ripped the door off. So that was the first problem. The way the door was designed is that if it came back, the door was close enough to the ground that it should be pushing your foot back instead of going up on it. That door was gone, so there was no protection there. I knew it had some braking issues, but I thought they had fixed it because they were telling me to go ahead and use it. That's the only like defensible position I have on it. But I was using it. It did not stop. It went up on my foot and then stopped because, you know, it's designed for flat surfaces. Your foot is not a flat surface until it's on top of it. So it got up on top of it. I said, oh shit. And I immediately started torquing it to go the other direction to get it off of my foot because, I mean, if I just stay there, it's just going to continue to do more damage. It's going to crush all the bones and everything like that. Surprisingly, only broke a toe and all that. But what happened whenever I panic pushed it the opposite direction was the wheel, instead of propelling it forward, because it was a thick, just smooth rubber wheel, instead of pushing it forward, it tore through the top of my shoe and the top of my foot and peeled the skin back. So basically I had a massive concave in the top of my foot. For about a year or so afterward, I could actually hold water on top of my foot. But that was a whole clusterfuck of an incident as well. Just to make it a little bit more clear. Some of the dumb stuff that happened around that. They took me to the hospital that night. I had to do a drug test and all that stuff. I'm clean, yada, yada, yada. They said that the cameras couldn't see me. So I probably should have actually filed a workman's comp and gone full bore on it. Instead, they just paid for my medical thing. But, of course, the hospital I went to was complete crap. They gave me an ankle brace for a crushed foot. Not one of the boots, which would have made sense. No. A literal, like, for stabilizing your ankle kind of brace to keep it from rotating side to side. They gave me one of those. That was absolutely useless. I had to cut open a pair of shoes to be able to go back to work because my foot was super swollen up. And I had to buy artificial scars. They're basically, I forget the term for the type of Band-Aid it is, but it was about, I want to say it was like 3 inches by 3 inches or something like that. Square. Hydrocolloid or something like that, I think is what it's called now. But basically, it absorbs all the fluid and swells up itself instead of keeping the fluid on there. And you're supposed to leave it on for days straight. I had to do those for a good 3 or 4 weeks before it just even, like, healed over enough for me to not wear them. But for a long time, I had to just concave dip in the top of my foot from it. Now it's scar tissue and discolored, which is very weird looking. Some of the visitors are still trapped inside. Save. Yeah, that was not fun. Okay, so we are here. I don't want to be here, actually. So we need to go to Rin's travel agency in the Calm Land, which is the central area one. I'll just go down this whole list of areas. I have been getting distracted. We just did the Clasco thing, probably out of order. I have to say, as far as drawing goes, faces are the hardest for me. And then feet, and then hands. Hands I can usually get. As far as the large body spaces, it's all about muscle groupings. Hey, LaPow, how's it going? Long time no see. But let's go ahead and get Calm Lands done. While we can. We have encounters stopped because of charm bull crap, but still. I'm trying to think if I have any other, like, catastrophic injuries, but most of the rest of my scarring is emotional damage, and I'm not feeling up to talking about those on stream. Got back from Italy, time zones are messing with you. Ah. Gotta love time zones. Oh, we can just talk to the Chocobo to go over there. That's cute. It probably doesn't help that there's a lot of daylight savings going on as well, LaPow. Okay. West of it are spring shoes, and to the east is a mega potion. We'll get the spring shoes. Although we probably don't need them. They're there. Okay, so it's got yada yada yada. They've got strength and magic plus 20 items. There's some ethers. And some stuff in the gorge down below. So we'll come on, grab this. I'll check the merchant here. I don't think I'm going to want to buy any of those. Because I think for the most part, we're going to end up going with status modifiers. Do you actually have... do we throw another status effect one on this? We go slow or confuse? I think we go confuse. Because if we can't kill it, we can confuse it. Jet lag's a bitch. Happens every time you travel abroad. You normalize just about it's time to leave and get back home. Ouch. I feel that. When I had to travel a lot when I was younger, so I can absolutely freaking relate to that. The amount of times we moved whenever I was young or as a teenager was ridiculous. I've moved a lot as an adult too, but for different reasons. But yeah, once you be a place for like 3 months, maybe 6 months, and then go to another place, and all of a sudden it's like, bleh. Well, this is a different time zone. 6 o'clock is now 8 o'clock kind of situation. Kind of sucked. I always... It didn't help being the new kid either. Like, oh, why are you late to school? Because I am still on a different time zone. And I woke up too late. Or too early and fell back to sleep. That's another situation that happened. Okay, this is the one we're looking for. I don't think we can hop down there. They have locked off probably one of my favorite places. My favorite place. I can't go where the Magus sisters were. Now I'm just thinking of the karate chop video. I don't know if that's actually common knowledge anymore. For those of you that are wondering, there is a spoken word video. I know that sounds weird, but it's basically about how a guy got thrown into, like, he got bullied and stuff like that for his weight. And then he talked to a school counselor, and his grandma used to always call pork chops karate chops. Well, he used to call it that or something like that. And then he told the counselor that anytime he's not happy, his grandma gives him karate chops, or his mom gives him karate chops or something like that. And yeah. You can see why CPS was called on that. And lucky me, I don't need time zones to fuck my sleepover. Word. Honestly, my sleep schedule didn't go completely haywire until university. And then it was just like, the older I get, the worse my sleep schedule gets. And right now, it's absolutely awful. Because I'm taking care of some animals as well, and they're waking me up at like 3 in the morning. For a mix of reasons. Sometimes it is legitimate, they need to go out. Cool, fine. Wake me up for that. But one of them likes waking me up like once an hour because they want attention. And it's like, fuck that shit. Pardon my French, but goddamn, dog. You need attention. Just you come lay in the same. I'll sleep on the couch sometimes just so that he won't sit in the hallway and go. "Ah!" My God, dude. Okay, let's get the phoenixes. But yeah. That's part of the reason why the streams have been all over the place is I'm taking care of them animals, which I don't really have a problem with. Animals are animals, but he has anxiety issues, which makes me feel bad for him as a dog, but
Fiends, from deep
there's
in the
only so
cave.
much I can do for it.
There are still some people trapped inside.
There's nothing we can do to help them.
To be honest, I'd had enough. I wanted to blame them for turning a place like this into a tourist attraction.
Please, won't you help us rescue the people left behind?
Yeah, we'll help.
You are most kind.
Your friendly neighborhood Gullwings, open for business.
We're just reading this real quick. Okay, so yeah, we actually have to go through this awful place. Wonder if our no encounter thing will actually work in here. Go east along the path of the intersection. Well, I mean, there isn't really an intersection here. Oh, to the intersection. Okay. We go to the intersection. And head east for one of the people. Prefers parties of 8 or less. If he's one of the first 5 in line, he can handle bigger crowds. Turn to the intersection and go north. Eight's being with more than 3 people. If she's first or second in line, she'll stay with any sized group. Or heal. Go north from here to another section, a third person. That's going to be you. Okay, so there's 3 of you. Go west, and there should be a 4th person. My guy? Saw you run past. We don't want to go to them yet. Oh, he'll return to this room. Hi, guy. Follow me. Let's take these out. With 4 people in our care, we escort them out. Yeah, I'm following the guide for this one. Mainly because I don't want to screw it up, because this is you have to puzzle through them. Energy core 1. Energy core 2. Ooh, we got the Besaid key. I mean, we don't have any random encounters here, so I'm not really that concerned. Okay. To the second intersection, which is this one up here. Okay, we're going to find 3 people in a white ring. In this room over here. But yeah, I'm old. My body fights me. It's okay. We'll get the white ring first. Hi, you 3. Follow me. Turn the intersection and go west to another intersection. So apparently we can go with all 3 of them. I wonder what happens if you screw this one up. Find 2 people and a blue ring. There should be a second person. Oh, we already screwed it up. Damn it. Hopefully this isn't. Okay, so we've got them. Got the blue ring, and now we head back to the entrance with these. Hopefully we get everything we wanted from that. I'm glad we got the Besaid key. It doesn't say that we were supposed to get it from that guy. Actually does not mention the Besaid key at all in this guide. So all of you get to come with me. We should get energy cores 3 and 4 from this. Okay. Next one is way further in. Yeah, this is a lot of back and forth. You'd think people wanting to be rescued would just like to, you know, be rescued. But apparently they're picky about how many people they can be with. Oh my. They're cranky butts. Whatever will we do? Very chill music in here. Okay. Go west from it to a 4th intersection. I have to say, having encounters often here. Okay. Behind the wall there, you can find another person. So there's one. Go back to the intersection after grabbing them and head east to the clearing. Where we saw the two children's running. So this should enable us to use one teleporter. But I do wonder what happens if you say, like, screw it, I'm just going to grab them all at once. I have a feeling people will just, like, run away and you just won't be able to complete the mission. But we shall see. Yeah, this having to go back and forth all the time is the same problem I had with the Chocobo one. Not the Chocobo, the Cactuar one, sadly. It just felt kind of tedium for tedium's sake. I would have rather had this be something like, oh, each person you rescue, you have to fight a monster or a group of monsters, yada, yada, yada. Energy Core 5. Energy Core 6. Okay, so now we need to leave the cave and talk to the guy staring at the entrance. Okay, so that's Energy Core 7. No, we're not going to leave the mission. I hate that we can't just go to the save spot that is literally right over there. We can't talk to any of the people. We can't get to the save spot. Okay. We got Energy Core 7. Return inside the cave. Use the teleporter in the entrance room to go along to the room where the kids were. Yay! Don't have to walk the entire way now. Okay. Face east. And step on the teleporter and go to another room. Get the lightning gleam from the chest. Okay. I don't know what the lightning gleam does. We can check it in a little bit. Oh, look. It's Yojimbo.
Please tell me, why is this happening? It's been a while.
Okay, black magic. Blizzaga. Let's go with Dark Grenade and Fire Gem, I guess? Let's see if that actually does anything. Oh, we got a power wrist from that. Let's go ahead and protect everybody. He's not doing a lot of damage. I'm not sure why we're facing off against Yojimbo right now. I followed the instruction to go east. I think it sent me north into the Room of the Faith. I think I might have actually just clicked it at the wrong time. For some reason, my brain was thinking, oh, I'm facing east. It's going to send me east. No. He's just knocking out our MP, which is not really that big of a deal. Let's go Poison Fang. Hull Bomb? No, we'll do Poison Fang and... We'll just do 2 Poison Fangs. Oh no, a little bit of damage there. Let's go with... Dual Chocobo Feather. Blizzaga, yes. He's guarding against pretty much everything. I actually don't know why he's doing, like, no damage whatsoever. Hopefully doing this out of order is not a problem. This guy has like 22,000 life, by the way. Oh, Zanmato! That's not good. That's gonna probably just straight up kill somebody. No, that took us down to 1. Oh, and there's poison. Oh, and it took our MP down as well. Okay, item. Phoenix down on pain. You mix. High potions. So it knocks us down to 1. He's going to be doing MP damage to us. There's Mega Potion. MP Absorb. Mix. High Potions again. Antidote on Yuna. Get yourself some MP back. And I think we are going to start just using double on these. Trying to get as much damage as possible in on him. Let's go Dragon Scales. Oh, you learned Chemist. Sweet. Firaga. Yeah, unless he does a Zanmato on us, I think we're going to be fine. I need to actually get rid of poison on you, though. We'll probably do that next. Yeah, Suna on pain. That's still a decent amount of damage. It's more than our Agas. Let's go with Fire Gems. Wakazashi's, just a little bit of damage, that's fine. Get a nice little cure off. You are gonna do... I wonder, can we mix that with a high potion? Oh, here's Zanmato again, so... Oh, that's not what I want. High potions. The cure is not going to work, unfortunately. And we're all going to get dropped to 1. Don't think any of us are poisoned at the moment. That topped us off. Okay, mix. Actually, just item. Ether on Yuna. Black magic. Go full Firaga. He does crouch down like he is injured. He's not terribly scary in and of himself. I'm probably getting a decent amount of XP from this just because of how many hits he's taking to kill. I feel bad, more bad for his dog than I do for him, though, out of all of these. Let's go, fire gems. So that was fairly weak. Sir, can you stop just, like, murking me? With, like, these weak little attacks? Okay, so that was a good one. I think that was bomb cores? We'll do that again. I can go get more bomb cores, I think. I just have to find some bombs to core. Which, if I remember correctly, is on the Mount Gagazet. Someone learned Elementalist. I think that was Riku. Pain would still be learning it.
Careful. Someone might answer.
Have to kill all of our old summons. Please let me actually finish exploring the cave. Or not.
We can't thank you enough for your help. I promise we won't be doing business here anymore.
Fuck you, game. That took ages to do. Bite me. And we have to go through, like, all these fucking scenes to actually retry it. Can I please go back? I want to get all of them, so we're going to have to do that again. Cranky, cranky, cranky. And I can't skip this. I can only just mash through the stuff.
There are still some...
Accept the quest.
To be honest, I'd
We're gonna have to do that fight all over again.
Your friendly neighborhood.
Thankfully, we don't have to, like, listen to any of them now. Magic teams, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Tourist trap, yada, 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 yadas. We have encounters off, thanks to the item we have equipped, which makes it easy. So it's right. then the room there, then the guy at the end. I can only imagine the 100% speedruns of this being ridiculously fast. Because once you have all this stuff memorized, I can imagine it's pretty easy to just get it out of the way. And for this one, we go west. We don't get the ones in the east. So we take these out. We go get the second group, which is going to be the one on the right. And a white ring. But yeah, we got to get everybody back to the entrance, and then we deal with the big bad. Dude had some gloves on him. I just noticed that. The big poofs gloves. There's the Besaid key. We'll make it quick. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. That said, it is closing in on noon. Noon's not a hard cutoff for me today, but I do have stuff I need to get done. Such as the freaking thumbnails and stuff for today's video. Because yes, I do have a video coming out today. It is the third and probably the final for now video on Legends of Dragaia. We've got them. You go to this intersection. Go north to find two people. We'll do this one right this time. Yay. Come with me. Not that we'll ever really use the blue ring, but it's there. It's fine. Hi. I'd say the lady we just got has... She almost gives me Hobbit vibes, oddly enough. I don't know what it is about her outfit that gives me those Hobbit vibes, though. Like she's straight from Bag End. Of course, so did the guy with the poofy gloves. Although his wasn't quite as strong Hobbit vibes. Hers is like absolutely, I am Hobbit. Like her, I think it was her. Yeah, it was the one with the kids. Sorry, not the third one that we got. We got that one. And we keep going further in. Because we need to be able to restore the teleporters. But thankfully, after this one, we should be able to restore the teleporters to do what we want. To go back to this intersection. Literally just did this and have already forgotten what order we're supposed to do them in. Go west. The fourth intersection, we grab the person behind the wall. Why are all these people so eccentric? Does he have a scrunchie on his arm? No, he's got some metal bands. Okay. For some reason, I thought it was a scrunchie. Hello, childrens. We have come to save you. So we'll have 2 more people to rescue. Let me make sure it sends us to the right place. Yo, Jimbo. But yeah, this is going to be another 1%. This will knock us up to 51. We're going to so hit a point where it's going to be like, you're supposed to have 53 and you only have 52 because you're a fraction of a percent short. Calling it. Maybe I'm being pessimistic.
Certainly being pessimistic here. Oh, jeez.
But I have to do my emails today. Ugh. I'm so behind on those. Last I checked, there were like 80 something in the inbox. I'm like, oh, God. I keep putting it off like, I don't want to do it today. But I really should. Mostly because like 90% of them is, look, our game already released. Would you like to request a key? Especially considering they probably won't give me a key because it's mass spam. Because they just send it out to everybody, and then whenever you respond to them, they say, could you send us your channel info? I mean, that's one reason why whenever I reply to them these days, I just do. It's just very strange how it's done. So a lot of those I just have to filter through. If a game's already released and you're sending me an email, chances are it's going to go low on the priority list. Because the snowball period, in case you guys are like, this is behind the scenes of the YouTube stuff. Is behind the scenes YouTube stuff. Was it just like, oh, if you are on the northern part of, oh, no. Did it send us to the wrong one before? Okay, so it's flashing east. But yeah, behind the scenes on the YouTube stuff is, generally speaking, the best time to cover a game is a couple days leading up to it and up to like maybe 48 hours after it, unless it is a trendy game or a game that people binge watch. You end up in a situation where just nobody watches it until you make a video probably 6 months later. You can usually hit the update crowds and stuff like that. It's sad that you have to think about that and you can't just promote popular games, but due to how the algorithms work, if there is a lot of interest in a game at the same time, or if people are searching for the game to see if they want to buy it, you're more likely to show up on home feeds. Even of people who regularly watch your content, which is really strange. It's one of the things that is the reason why a lot of Let's Players and long-form video makers have actually changed how they choose their games to match that. Which means that even less games get coverage, which is sad. Because there's a lot of good games that get overlooked. Okay. Face east and step on the teleporter to go to another room. So east. Up is the Chamber of the Faith. We have it facing east. I am certain it is facing east. Okay. There's the lightning gleam. What the hell are you? There's a lightning gem. Is it an accessory? Okay, so that adds lightning to attacks. Okay, we've seen that before. Rescue the person. Can I just take him back this way? There's Energy Core 8. Now we need to face west. At least it's not making me run back and forth with it. Okay, so we are facing west. Guaranteed west. Okay, so I will grab you. Who am I missing? We're missing a person. I'm going to go running through this and double check that we got everybody. I think we did. It says there's still one missing person. But I am not seeing said person. So I'm just going to check every room, make sure that I didn't leave anybody behind. Because if it was just one person, we can get him out. The music here is very subdued. So all you're going to be hearing is the footsteps. Oh. Why didn't you follow us before? Did I tell her not to follow us? I mean, we'll take you with us. We'll send you back to the beginning. So we've got everyone rescued. I wonder if you actually have to fight Yojimbo for this one. So we go west again because there's supposedly treasure over here. It's just that guy forced us out of this room. There's the Vol ring. Okay, so against him... I wonder if that reduction to 1 life actually works on the ultimate forms. We could also just wear anti-poison stuff, I just realized. There is an item that we're going to have to come back for in here. I know, Jimbo.
Please tell me, why is this happening?
I do find it weird that it's been just like Bahamut and Yojimbo so far. So let's go for protections. We'll do that. We're going to go ahead and mix 2 of the Chocobo feathers. We will put regen on each of us. I wonder which happens first, poison or regen. Regen on Riku. We'll go ahead and mug him to get power wrist. Woo, yay. Just keep draining all of our mana. You keep attacking. You keep attacking. Yuna, go ahead and Cura everybody. Apparently, yeah, it's just like way later that we get the regen effect. So let's go ahead and just antidote. Yourself. Keep attacking. Item. Antidote yourself. Sorry, antidote pain. It doesn't really matter. Can't really do status effects on him, so we just keep punching him. Oh, here's Zanmato. That's going to be bad. I mean, we do have regen going, but I don't think it's going to be enough to resist this. Hello. He's dropping us down to 1. Of everything. You go ahead and swap to... Let's go to Festivalist. And you go to Thief. And you go to Dark Knight. Festivalist does multiple hits, so we can get that chain up. Ta-da! We have transformed! And we can steal gold from him. Oh, I wonder if there's an Easter egg here. I will laugh my ass off if we steal Gil from him and he has a crap ton. Or 1. Either one of those would be funny. Hey, Adam, how's it going? Flim flam. Pilfer Gil. Yojimbo. If it's anything other than 1 or like 100,000 or 200,000, I will be very disappointed in the game. It was 1340. It's nothing. White magic. Actually, item. Go ahead and ether yourself, even though it's going to be a little bit of a waste. Pilfer some MP for you. We're still fine. We've got plenty of regenerating life. Let's go for... swapping again. You're going to go to White Mage next. You are going to go to Songstress. You're going to keep attacking. Yes, I am just looking for the transformations because that's what I feel like doing right now. Go ahead and pray for everybody. Songstress is probably not going to do too much for us because it's all status effects. And she only has Darkness Dance at the moment. And we will Asuna Pain while we're at this. You go Dark Knight. You just keep attacking. You go to Machinist. I think everybody's going to end up on Dark Knight, funnily enough. I do find it interesting that we're going to have a Dark Knight with white magic. I haven't seen her machinist one yet. That's like Samus Aran with a skirt. We'll go ahead and get white magic weight down, and then we'll go around the other two. I mean, we could be Batman. Batman. We're just changing outfits a lot in front of Yojimbo because why not? And then you change down to that. You have transformed into almost everything. We'll go ahead and get you onto this, and then we'll get you to Dark Knight again. Yeah, we're all going to be in Dark Knight, and then I'm probably going to have them go into their ultimate transformations. I don't know which one I want to do first, though. Obviously, Riku's Dark Mage mode, not worth it right now, but we need to actually swap through it to get her up to changing form. All the outfit transformations. Oh, they all have that weird dagger jump thing. I do find it funny that she's not wearing the cliche thong that Riku likes to wear in thief mode. Now we're all Dark Knights. This is like just magical girl transformation, the game. Oh, Zenmato's gonna kill Riku. Oh wait, Riku shouldn't be poisoned. Who's poisoned? Was it Yuna? Someone there was poisoned. Riku's got ribbon, so it's not going to be poisoning her. Nah, it's Yuna. Okay. Item. Phoenix down on you. Okay, Yuna's at a little bit of life. We're just gonna do Mega Phoenix. Because I have derped a bit too hard. I've derped a bit too close to the sun. And then we drop a Mega Potion. Please don't die, Yuna. Let's do Mega Potion. Let's do... Fuck you. God's sake. I swear to God. That is so asinine. Okay, so you go ahead and change over. I mean, we can just assume the enemy's smart and actually targeting the best target possible, which is fine. But the fact that it was just like, you could have hit anyone else and we would have been fine. No, they're not sisters. Let's go with Fright. No, Throttle? Yeah, Throttle. Holy damage. Dextral Arts, we're going to go with just Stamina. Actually, yeah, we'll just do Stamina on you. Seriously, right out of the gate, just gonna Zenmato. Gonna drop everyone down to 1. I swear to God, the fact that he just... Mildly irritated at the moment. Let's waste all your resources. Is it actually going to use the heal? Thank you. Yeah, I'd rather not have to revive them, so we're just going to do ass oil. It's a 0 mana skill for dealing 1,000 damage. We only have to hit him like 22 times. No, it's not making me that mad. It's just mild frustration at the order of abilities that it's using. And who it targets with each one. I was half expecting it to do a life damage one to Pain, like, immediately after doing the Zebetsu, or whatever the frick it's called. Yeah, Wakazashi afterwards would have just killed her. Yeah, just gonna keep staminaing down the list. Yeah, the abilities that reduce you to 1 life are always kind of rough in games like this. Because it's one of those, it's not even necessarily a balancing measure. It's a, if you did a lot of grinding, we're still going to put you on the back pedal kind of skill. Out of the 3, which of the 3 do I like? Yuna's the most... Well, they each have their own personality. You have Riku doing the whole I am kind of flaky and hyperactive. You have Yuna doing the I want to help everybody but situation. You have Pain being the obligatory hard ass with a heart of gold kind of situation. They're all very tropey in this. I think in the original game, you didn't have Pain in the original game, but in the original game they had much more dimension to their personality, despite this one focusing on them. Focusing specifically on Yuna and Riku. I think the original game did more to give them personality. Seriously, game. I called it! Well, reboot Pain. Nothing I can do about it. I mean, whenever they cheap shot me like that, there's absolutely fuck all I can do about it. Item. Eye potion on yourself. Go into your special dress sphere. I don't know why Yuna didn't use her item. Usually they use it before the transformation happens, but this is fine. Riku's is not as strong, but it doesn't really matter on this. Because he just drops us down to 1 life. Anyway, so it's like, whatever. Yeah, this would not be a tough fight if it wasn't for Zemetsu either. Which always feels weird to me. I suppose if we wanted to be real dicks, we would just wear the anti-poison items. And he is almost dead. He's doing his bend down animation. Unfortunately, I don't think I have a repair skill on hers yet because we haven't actually been leveling her up. Not that it particularly matters. As long as he doesn't do whatever it's called, the one that does a crap ton of damage and drops us down to 1, we're fine. Ta-da! He did. Sadly, since Pain is dead, she's not going to get any XP from this, but I think she's ahead of everybody anyway.
Hello!
Careful. Someone might answer.
And we do need to go back in and get that chest. That shouldn't take too long, though. I do find it funny that it says find a save sphere.
For your help.
There isn't one.
I promise we won't be doing business here anymore.
We saved everybody.
And now we get to revive what's-her-face. Oh, and it's going to kick us back into the sky, so we actually have to come down again. Come on, game. We'll save it in a new slot. I think everyone's, yeah, back up. Okay. Back to the Calm Lands. Does it take me to the center? Yeah, it took me to here. Grumbles, grumbles, grumbles. It's all the walking. Like The Walking Dead. If I can avoid getting stuck on tiny little crags on the ground, that'd be even better. Knee-high wall, meet your next greatest enemy. Ankle-high crag. Can we actually get up? Yeah. We can traverse it. Some of them just won't let us. It's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, we're going to go get that treasure in the back of the cave. I mean, part of me gets why it kicks us back out of these places, but there's a save sphere right there. It could leave me the choice. Instead of just kicking me out, so I have to do the longest walk ever for one chest. I don't even know what's in there. Because that would require scrolling down. See a person running around. Hey, you person, you had the kids with you. Where are the children's now? Get back here, you little shit. We used to train in this gorge. Okay, can I get you with... Nope, you okay. So you don't have any interest in Calm Landsy things. That's fine. So yeah, we just care about going up. Because we want this. It's a star bracer. Which does what? I don't know. Constant reflect. Okay. Can I just hop in the hole? No. I don't know what you're asking. Is it rated T? I think this might be rated M. But I'm not positive. Don't quote me on it, because I didn't look up what it's rated. It might only be T. I know that it's not restricted on Twitch or anything, so. But we need to change our forms back to something semi-useful. You need to be on Machinist. And you need to be on Machinist. And how are we looking on your progress? You are working on Chemist, so you'll get that soon. You still haven't finished Elementalist, which is kind of sad. But yeah, Elixir's going to take, I believe they said 999. It's going to be right there. I don't know what this bottom right one's going to be, but that's why we have such a low percent, despite having most of the skills. Is the ones that are remaining are ungodly expensive. But it has been almost 4 hours. So I am going to save. I'm just going to let you guys go off into the wild. Because I have a lot of things to do today, and I actually don't have Twitch open for lurking on people right now because I'm going to be busy. But I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow, provided nothing weird happens. Bye!